Good morning children. In this class we are going to see an interesting lesson which is in science. Okay, so what is the lesson? A new lesson. Okay, so the lesson name is separation and substances. So this is the lesson we are going to see about. Okay, so the lesson name itself will tell us what is the lesson is about. Okay, so this lesson is about a separation. So separation and substances. Separation means what we are going to separate, what is the substance we are going to take. So for this, before starting, we need to know, just give an example, through that we can start the lesson. Okay children, so your mother have been preparing your food, right? So she will be preparing a delicious food. So before preparing, what she will do, what the process she will be doing, she will be just draining the rice. Okay, she will be pouring the water in the rice and then she will be draining the rice. Yes or no children? Yes. So why she is doing like that? What is the need of doing that? That is nothing but she is draining all the dirty part, which is all the things it is not given. No? So what are the non-edible things which is present in the rice? She will be washed out and she will be draining out. So all the waste material will be moving off and the thing we need to eat as a rice, no? So that will be staying inside the vessel. So this process is nothing but it can be turned into a pure substance or impure substance. So by this only the lesson is going to start. So it is a very interesting lesson. You can just understand easily. It is no need to mug up. Okay. So the first thing what we saw, it is pure and impure. So food can may be food pure and impure. So pure means what is the thing? It is a precious thing. No, it is edible and impure is non-edible. So what is the non-thing we don't want waste materials is impure and the thing we need edible, no, so that is pure. Okay, so pure means what are the kinds, so how many kinds is has pure? Pure is only one kind. Pure is only one kind. And what about impure? Impure be two or more kind. What are the two or more kind, ma'am? What is the why the impure ornamental has two things? What are they, ma'am? Because before start saying what is an impure, which has two different phases, no? Let us know what is mixture. Okay, so you will be asked as you get the mixture, the word, what you will realize, you will be realizing that mixture, the snacks you will be eating, no? So same thing you take it as an example, no to worry. So same thing you can take it as an example. In mixture, I'm taking a mixture. Okay, so there is a plate of mixture. So there are different things, different particles will be inside that. Yes or no? We can add a groundnut, then small green beads will be there, then need that sticks like structure will be there. So all together, so different particle all together they will be mixed to it and they will be given as a one food. So that all things together they will be forming, no? That is known as the mixture. The same thing here we are going to see is mixture in the sense it can be turned into a different particles which is added into a same solution. Okay, so that you can divide into homogeneous and heterogeneous. What is the first thing? Homogeneous and heterogeneous. So what does mean by homogeneous? Means what is it? It is a difficult word when it is different, it is new to hear. You may say homogeneous means it is we cannot separate the things. So if it is two things it is added, if it is solution means it can be two types. First one it is solute. Solute and solvent. So for one to solute and second one is solvent. What is solute, ma'am? So you can ask, solute means it's nothing but it can be in a lesser amount. Okay, solute means it can be in lesser amount. Solvent means it can be in larger amount. Okay, so this is a just definition. Just I will give a clear explanation. I will give a more examples to understand better. Okay, so what does a solute means? Just take a water. You are going to add the coffee powder. So or just take a milk. You are going to add a coffee powder in that. Okay, so the amount which is a lesser amount in that coffee powder is a lesser amount. Okay, so that is called as a solute. So what let's take a larger amount. The larger amount is milk. Okay, so that is called as a solvent. So coffee powder and the milk together will be make it as a just coffee, no? So that drink will be called it as a solution. So two solute plus solvent added together and will be getting that is known as a solution. Okay, so I'll give you some examples. Just note down. So all the solutions will be in homogeneous mixture. So the solution itself will turn as a homogeneous. We cannot be able to separate. So now I gave an example. No? Just take that as an example. If I am going to just separate the milk and the coffee powder, can we able to separate after adding together? No, it is impossible. No, if you are not able to separate, then it is called as a homogeneous. So all the solution is homogeneous mixture. Okay, children. So now we will see the examples. Solute plus solvent gives solution. So this by this method only we are going to separate the ingredients what we are going to take as example. Okay. So solute, what I am going to take as a solute means salt. Salt I am going to take as a solute. So salt means it should be in a lesser amount. Okay. Then solvent. Solvent means it is a larger amount. So what I am going to take is water. So salt plus water, it is salty water. So the solution what we get is salty water. Can we able to separate it? No. Right. So this is called as an example of solution. Then another example also you can take. You can take instead of salt you can add sugar. So take a lesser amount of sugar and add a higher amount of water. So what solution you will be getting? Sweet water. So this is what the solution will be turned off. Okay. Then now we are going to just see how the substance can be separated. So what is the procedure? How it is getting separated? So what are the methods? We can see one by one. Okay. So first we are going to see about separation of substance. First thing, separating the insoluble substance. Insoluble means just see here. Insoluble means it is a heterogeneous. So sand and water means it cannot be separated. It can be separated easily. So then it is called as a heterogeneous. So whatever the thing we can able to separate easily. This is what we are going to see. Okay, so it can be termed by solid and liquid. So with the solid and liquid substance only we are going to do this method. So first method what we are going to do is filtration. Filtration. So the word itself will be termed easily filtrate. So you'll be able to filtrate the things. Okay. So you can see your mother have been filtrating the water particle which is present in the milk. So if it is a non-edible, she will be filtrating. So all the non-waste will be present there. She will be filtrating and she will be throwing. Which means the waste material will be filtrating and will be throwing off. Okay, so this we can term as filtration. So for filtration we need, what is the main thing we need? We need a filter. Okay, so why we need a filter? To separate the soluble, insoluble substances. So we are going to separate the insoluble substances. So for what you are going to do is, I am going to take a I'm going to filtrate the things. So what I'm going to filtrate? I'm going to just mixture this all the sand, clay and water. I'm going to take a mixture and I'm going to take a paper filter. Okay, so why paper filter in the sense? It can just store the what are the waste thing, no? It will filtrate. It has the filtrate, paper filtrate will have some tiny pores. This is a filter. Okay, this is a filter. It is made up of paper. Okay, so it is made of thick paper. It has some tiny pores in that. It will be having a tiny pores in that. So even if there isn't sand, so if you are adding sand and clay here, no, so all the insoluble particle will stuck here, and only the soluble thing will enter into the beaker. Okay, so it will enter into the conical flask. So this is a beaker. It is a filtrate, which is a paper filtrate, and a conical flask. So what I am going to do is I have mixed all sand, clay and water together, and I am going to filtrate with the paper filter. So by this filtration, all the insoluble will be stuck here and the soluble substance will be entering into this conical flask. Okay children, so this we can make easily, so it is done clearly, right? So you can able to filtrate. So this first thing it is proved clearly. Then we are going to see about sedimentation. Sedimentation is it can be done clearly. Okay, so same thing I am going to do. I am going to take a beaker of sand, clay and water. I am going to mix well. I am going to stir well. After I am going to leave that after mixing, no, I am going to leave it for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, after seeing what it will happen, it can be just separated layer by layer. So if it is there, means see, I am going to take a beaker. So what is the thing? Last thing it will be here is sand. If the sand is present here, then above that what will be? All the thick layer, which is the thick layer, which is the clay will be present here. Okay, so clay will be present here, and then at last water will be present here. Okay, so the dirty water will be present here. Okay, so this after 10 minutes only you can able to see this thing. What is the division that is done in the beaker? Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to just see clearly. After the 10 minutes also you just leave it. After seeing this thing or division, what is you can clearly see the clean water present here. Why? Because some clay particle, which is the dirty water, no, it has some clay thing inside the water. So that clay particle also after some time it is at rest, no, it is at rest. So what happens? It will place down or above the clay. So thick layer of clay will be present here. On the top itself the light particle of clay will be presenting on the clay. Okay, so this is done by the sedimentation. The process we are done here, no, that is called as a sedimentation. Okay, so it can be just turned into by insoluble solution mixed with liquid. So same thing I have done here. I have taken an insoluble solution which is heterogeneous. Okay, so heterogeneous mixture I took. Which is heterogeneous? It is clay and the sand and water. Okay, so I mixed with the liquid. Liquid in the sense it is a water. Okay, so after this what happens after 10 minutes? What we can see? It has settled down. So you can see here clearly it has settled down. Okay, so this process is called as a sedimentation. Okay children, now we are going to see decantation. Decantation is just done after the sedimentation. Okay, so done after sedimentation. Only after this process only you can able to do this decantation. What is the process? You may ask. Nothing but after just sedimentation you just left there. Okay, so what we are going to do is you are not going to disturb the beaker. Gently you are going to lift the beaker and just pour the water substance alone. Okay, so it is a clean water. Okay, after just 10 minutes you will see the clean water. You are going to just pour only the water part. Okay, so all the insoluble substance will be present here. So this is called the process of just taking the liquid part. No, that is called as a decantation. Okay, so the process of transferring the clear liquid without disturbing the sediment. So sediment is nothing but an insoluble substance. Okay, so what I am doing, the process of transferring the clear liquid. So it is a clear liquid, right? So I am going to transfer from one beaker to another beaker without disturbing the sediment. So without disturbing Till now, can you understand, children? Let's just recap once again. So first thing what we saw in this lesson is about separation and substances. Separation is nothing but the food has two things, which is pure and impure. What is a pure thing is which is edible, we can say it is a pure substance. Whatever it is an unwatered thing which is added into the food is called as a impure substance. So how it is termed? Pure substance can be of one kind and impure substance can be of two or more kind. Okay. So together the impure and impure only is mixture. So how this mixture is differentiated? It is differentiated into homogeneous and heterogeneous. What is a homogeneous? Homogeneous is nothing but the substance we cannot be able to separate. So it is mixed well, we cannot be able to separate. So then we can call it as a homogeneous. What about the heterogeneous? Heterogeneous means we can able to separate easily. So how we can term homogeneous? It is soluble. Soluble in the sense it is a homogeneous. For example, I am taking sugar in water. Okay, so sugar I am added in water. So it is mixed well. I cannot be able to separate the sugar and water. Okay, so this is the example for homogeneous. Then what about insoluble, which is heterogeneous? What is the example? It is sand in water. So we can able to separate the sand and water, right? So this is a good example for heterogeneous. So soluble and insoluble only will be called as a solution. Okay, so what is solution? Solution is always it is a homogeneous substance. Solution is homogeneous substance. How the solution is termed as? Solution can be termed into two things, which is solute and solvent. So solute should be, how can we able to find out whether the substance is solute or solvent? Solute means it is lesser amount and solvent means it is higher amount, which is a larger amount. Okay, so we can give us examples. It is solute plus solvent gives solution. So this is a formula. With this only we are going to separate the substance. So this is a formula. Okay, so with this only we are going to separate solute. So what is the solute? First I took salt, then solvent it is water, then together salt plus water, what we got? We got salty water. So what is the solution here? Salty water is a solution. So can you able to just separate the salty water? No. So this is what it is called as a solution. Then sugar plus water. Sugar is a solute because we are going to add it as a lesser amount. Okay, then water. Water means it is solvent because it is taken as a higher amount. This is what we call the water as a solvent. So sugar plus water, what we got? We got a sweet water. So can we able to separate the sweet water? It is impossible, right? So this is what the solution is homogeneous always. Now we are going to see the insoluble substance, how we can able to just separate that. Okay, so what is the process we are going to take? We are going to take two things, with that only we are going to separate the insoluble substance. What are they? They are solid and liquid. So first thing what I am going to do is I am going to filtrate and see. Okay, so filtrate in the sense we need some filter. Okay, so filter means why we need filter? We need to separate the two things. So this is what we need a filtration. Okay, so then what I am going to do is I am going to take the three things, which is sand, clay and water. I am going to take with this. I am going to filtrate the thing which is the paper filter. The only the insoluble particle will be stuck here in the filter and the soluble things will enter into the conical flask. So by this we can able to say the insoluble substance will stay in a filter. Okay, now we are going to see the second thing, which is sedimentation. Sedimentation in the sense I will take a beaker of water. I am going to add sand, clay and water and then mix well. After mixing, what happens? I am going to leave it without disturbance for 10 minutes. Okay. So after 10 minutes, what will happen? It will divide into three layers, which is sand and then clay, thick layer of clay, then water, which is above that, the top layer there will be a small thin layer of clay. Okay. So after that, what is going to be mixed? It will 10 minutes it is settling down. So by this also we can able to filter and divide the things. Okay, so it is divided by the insoluble substance. Then we are going to see about what is done after the sedimentation is called as a decantation. So only after done this process only we can able to do this decantation. Why? Because after separation only with this thing only we are going to just filtrate. Okay, we are going to pour to the another beaker. So after just leave it for some time, this liquid part will be dirty. No? So after 10 minutes it will be pure, because all thing which is thin layer of clay will stay down the clay with the sand. Okay, so it is a pure water. So we are going to take the pure water and we are not going to disturb the insoluble substance, and I am going to pour without disturbing to the another beaker. So this process of transferring the clean water to the another beaker, no, so without disturbing the sediment, that is called as a decantation. Okay, so this is what the decantation process is done. So till now, can you understand, children? So just clearly just go through the thing what I have taught now. So last you will be getting an assignment, then do it properly. So just once again just see the video if you are not clear. Okay, children. So with this we can stop. Next class we can see with the new topic. Okay, children.